Hi, Monty McCullough here, and welcome to our last episode in our model home series on the final construction phases of our home. As you can see, the home is finally done. It turned out terrific, and we're at the top of the driveway, so we'll start here and we'll walk through the home one last final time and look at all the really cool, amazing features of the home. The one thing I really like about this home is the long driveway. It's got that nice estate feel. It's a beautiful tree line, landscape line driveway with rocks on each side and what have you. So as you walk down the driveway here, it's 20 feet wide. That's for the fire department. God bless them. They need their code requirements too. And then it's got that 8 foot wide of paver stones in the middle with 4 foot of concrete perimeter banding. Kind of locks in the pavers, and it's got a really nice looking feel, and it feels good on the car tires as you drive down it. Looks great. No downside to it. So, anyway, and we finished the 6 foot high, nice vinyl fences. It kind of lines the driveway. It gives you really good privacy, security. The exterior of the home turned out great. I love the hardy siding and the stonework and how it plays off each other. And then what we did is on this pop out in the front of the home, we did that Baltic blue paint color, and it's really got a nice pop. So most of the home is a nice Swiss coffee white with a gray roof tile, so that's always a crowd pleaser with a modern farmhouse. But a little bit of jazz, a little bit of personality with color and pop always goes a long way. Now, the front of the garage, we pay a lot of attention to the detail of our garage doors. I gotta tell you, because garages and garage doors, even though we try to kind of hide them around a corner or what have you, it's the one thing that the homeowners see every day, twice a day. You come into the garage and you leave a garage, and you really want to dress it up, jazz it up, put some pop outs, put some stonework around it, put some nice bougainvillea and vines and draping landscaping around it. And as you can see, we got dormers and gables and dancing roof lines. Let's keep moving here. Neat auto court and a lot of things going on. Again, we've talked about the metal roof above the foyer, and it's got a steeper pitch here. So most of the pitch of the home is a 12-6 pitch, 22.5 degrees. But we went a 12-12 pitch, it's 45 degrees over the foyer, just to give it a little bit of life, a little bit of lust. And there it is. It's I like front doors and entranceways to say, hey, look at me, I'm the entranceway, this is the focal point, this is where the eyes are attracted to, and this is the entrance to the home, this is where you should walk to and towards to enter the home. So that's what we did here. One thing about our foyers, we don't spend a lot of square footage on foyers. Boy, I'll tell you, 20, 30 years ago, we used to have these huge foyers, 20 feet wide, 20 foot massive ceilings and all that. But anymore, people say, look, give me a pretty foyer, pretty front door, but don't waste a lot of square footage, because I want to get right to where the action is, and that's the great room, that's the grand room. And everybody wants to get here and get here quick, and don't burn 400, 500, 600 square feet on a foyer that nobody uses anymore except for the UPS guy. So you get here, and obviously we call it the great room, but it's more 3 rooms in one. It's the kitchen on one side, and then of course the dining nook here, and then the family room. But it's all connected. The ceiling all connects with each other, and the rooms flow. And people love this because this room is obviously the heartbeat of the home, but it's also connected to everything else in a hallway-less design. We've talked about that quite a bit on previous videos, where there's no hallways to get to the powder room, there's a hallway list to get to some of the other rooms on the peripherals, because you're using the room and the square footage of the room to get to all the other rooms of the home. Wine room, this is a lot of times we'll have a wine tavern, a wine closet, but this is a wine display. It's becoming really popular, today's architecture, where this one here is a 400 bottle wine display. And it's nothing more than behind glass doors. You can see, where all your reds are. What are they? What do I want to drink tonight when I walk in the home from a hard day worth of work? All right, now the kitchen, we've seen this quite a bit. Here's the finished product, fully furnished. A really nice quartzite slab on it. These islands that we do are huge. This one is 14 feet wide, so it always needs 2 slabs. And you got to get a slab big enough even for half an island. And this is what this represents. A quartzite stone, solid rock. And nobody does, by the way, nobody does granite, certainly not marble anymore. Everything's quartz or quartzite. And that's typical of this home too. And then of course we talked about the back kitchen. And this is where, like, when you throw the party and you have all the pots and pans, you just take them and you put them back here and let that party keep going, right? So back here, typical back kitchen, we have a big old sink for the big pots and pans, another refrigerator. This one here, they usually are a little less expensive than the main refrigerators. However, on these back kitchens, some clients want really expensive refrigerators back here. We can accommodate that too. And in the very back, we call this the dry pantry. This is where you get all your Costco stuff, paper towels and paper plates and plastic wares and bottles of water, whatever, soups, whatever it is, throw them back here. For the first time in one of our model homes, there it is, thigh slapping, heart pounding, pure battery adrenalation. And that's gonna power the home. So the neat thing on this, even when the power ever goes off, Southern California, you got earthquakes, you got fires, what have you. Power goes off, even on red flag days, the power will go off. This power wall will power the house, parts of the house. One power wall usually take care of a refrigerator and some lighting circuits, and then it'll power your televisions and it'll power your computer systems and all that. About 4 of these batteries will power the entire home on these big estate homes. It'll power your air conditioners and it'll power, your Tesla plug-in chargers and all that. But one will get you by on red flag days when the power company shuts off your power. So it was a lot of fun. It's hooked up to the photovoltaic panels up on the roof, so it recharges every day. And then this home is programmed where it runs off that battery between 3 in the afternoon and 9 o'clock at night. So we're not paying all those big expensive electrical bills at the peak hours during the day. So as we walk from the nook into the family room here, you always want to plan a family room. This is what they call the floating family room. So there's no walls around it. So the chair and the couches here, they're all sort of in the middle of the room, and you got to put in a floor plug here, so because all that new furniture is becoming electronic, where people want to relax, and kind of like the old lazy boys, where you press a button and the footrest comes up and the backs go down. And this is really becoming sophisticated too with television watching. Everybody's like the second renaissance of television, right? Here's that fireplace that we talked about. It's 6 feet wide, cool. It's that modern looking low profile, and then it's got the big 85-inch television on top. And pretty simple concrete mantle. It's really heavy, so it's got a lot of bolting there, and we had to structural strengthen the wall for it. But it's a terrific heat break, because there's a lot of heat coming up from the top of this fireplace. It hits the concrete mantle and it disseminates into the room, so you don't melt the wires on the back of the TV. Pretty important detail. All right, so right off the family room here, we see the TV room, and I call this the TV cavern. I love these rooms. Our clients love these rooms. It's a bedroom size, and actually it's a little bit bigger because it's designed for a bedroom with a full bathroom and a full closet, but I did not put in the full bathroom and the full closet. So it's a bedroom plus what would have been the walk-in closet and the bathroom. And then I put in the sound doors here, hinged as farmhouse doors, but you can go in there, watch TV, and most of the sound's all deadened behind the doors. But it's a dedicated television room, because like we were saying, television is becoming like really important to people's lives nowadays. So you come on in here, it's designed for 4 people or 5 people, kick back, tip back a cold one, and you can watch the ball game in here. The one thing the feedback we're getting from the moms is, hey guys, because my family room is so open to the kitchen, to the nook, and I've got to keep it somewhat clean, you take all your buddies and all your popcorn and all your beer and everything and the Cheetos and everything else you're eating and get in here and quit boogering up my family room. So we gave the guys a TV room, although it's not really meant for just guys either. The whole family enjoys it, right? Come on in, and it's the cool master bedroom. Our master bedrooms aren't that big anymore. This one's 20 foot by 20 foot, and this is probably as big as we get. 20, 30 years ago, again, we used to design huge, massive master bedrooms and the sitting room on top of that. But all the feedback we get over the years is, hey, Monty, slow down. All I want is a bed, a television, and maybe a couch or something to watch TV or read a book. And I just, I don't really live in my master bedroom. I want to come in here and get a good 8 hours sleep. I'm in, I'm out, I'm done, and I want to enjoy the rest of my house. So we don't spend a lot of square footage on masters, although big enough to be elegant, nice, elbow roomy, but not crazy, stupid large. Everybody wants bigger master baths and bigger master closets because this is where they do live. You got to have a mom toilet and a dad toilet. Another storage closet right there, linen. You got the mom sink, the dad sink, you got the makeup sink. All the tubs nowadays, they're not built in anymore. They're just freestanding tubs, really modern looking. Now this one here, come on camera guy, we have a French door between the master bathroom and the master Zen patio. So we're having a lot of fun with this. You come right out from the master bath and you've got 7-foot high privacy walls, and you've got a really pretty wall fountain here, and then you've got a nice outdoor shower. The guys love this. They look at this and they say, Monty, with an outdoor shower and they have outdoor hot water, shoot, am I ever going to use my indoor shower once I got this? Well, your choice, buddy boy. Okay, master bathroom into master closet. This one here's 16 feet wide by 20 feet deep. And this is about as small as we ever want to make them. And most people walk in here and say it's big enough or it needs to be a little bigger. So if they want it a little bigger, we have something called the super secret room here. You got to push on that and voila, there's another 6-foot by 8-foot back here. Now it's motion sensitive, so when you walk around back here, the light comes on. It's a pretty unique room where it's hidden and you don't even know it's there once you close this, and it's magnetized tight. So pretty fun stuff. You always want to put a big chest of drawers and dresser in the master closet, and this one has a 4-foot by 6-foot countertop on it. Everybody loves this for suitcases. You're catching the plane, you're flying out of town, throw the suitcase on here, load it up, close it, let's get to the airport, baby girl. The cool water room of the house, I kind of like this stuff. It's there are a lot of mechanics going on here. So we used to put in tankless water heaters for years and years, but in San Diego, the water is so bad and so hard and so miserable. So what we did to improve that is we put in the Pelican purification water filtration system. It's a sand filter, it's a charcoal filter, and then the final filter is an ultraviolet light filter. So it's just terrific. The water coming out of the tap, anywhere in the house, tap, shower, sink, whatever it is, you can drink from it. It's that good, it's that clean, and it's got terrific taste. This one here is really expensive. It's the A.O. Smith 75-gallon water tank. And you can put 120 degree water in here and shut off the power, and it'll stay 119 degrees for like 3 weeks. It's that good. The biggest crowd pleaser on this house was this pass-through window. I thought it'd be cool, but the response we're getting is dynamite, out of this world. So it's exactly what it's supposed to be. You roll it back into the wall. It's pretty simple to roll back. It's got a nice glide to it. And then the indoor kitchen is now open to the outdoor kitchen. It's got a pass-through counter. Just, there's no downside. In fact, the counter is big enough where you can have people sitting here, having a drink, eating a cheeseburger on a beautiful, sunny Southern California day. Life is grand. Around the corner here, on the back side, we have the gymnasium room. It's got bamboo flooring, 10-foot ceilings, actually a little more, 10-foot 8-inch ceilings, because we got some beam work up there too. And it's real wood, kind of neat, little detail, little jazz on the ceiling. So this is a 20-foot by 20-foot room, works great with a big old television, and we have 3 large pieces of equipment here, could probably handle a 4th piece. And people, when they tour the model home, they just love this room. All your secondary bedrooms should be big enough for at least queen-size beds. Ours is even big enough for a king-size bed, and enough room to put like little couches or little chair settings, what have you. Chest of drawers. That's a trick, because a lot of these high-end tract homes, they just don't make these secondary bedrooms big enough. and they fool you because they put in a twin size bed here, and you think, oh, that's a queen, but it ain't a queen. That's a big, big detail to most people. All right, our bathroom and closet combination. I'm doing this a lot lately. We have the closet inside the bathroom, but camera guy, why don't you go in there and take a look, walk through that bathroom. So you go in, it's got a nice shower. Everybody likes showers. Very few people like tubs anymore. But that's got a doorway from a closet, right? Bathroom to closet. And some people say, hey, Monty, put a door there for me. No problems, too easy. We put a door between the bathroom and the closet. Now this also saves on wall space inside a bedroom because I don't need a separate door from the bedroom into a closet when you can just have it accessed directly from the bathroom. This is a bedroom size, again, 12 foot by 16 foot, but we've turned this into a Zoom room office. And it illustrates to my clients, taking a bedroom, which is pretty common, and turning it into an office. It's got a big screen TV for the computer to connect to. It's got a table. It's got lots of wall space to put the credenza. And of course, it's got the office, or it's got the bathroom back here. One big mistake that I've seen most architects make, they just don't make countertop space big enough for secondary bathrooms. They end up with this little bitty 3 foot wide something or other, and it infuriates and frustrates my clients. They say, look, I just can't put anything on it, but you've got to give them 5 feet, 6 feet, sometimes 7 foot of countertop space, and give them a 20-inch, 21, 22-inch wide sink. Give them a little bit of elbow room. After all, guys, this is an estate home, so let's give them some countertop space where you can. All right, from the great room, the kitchen, the nook, and the family room, you get out to the grand veranda room. Everybody loves this room. You don't dare design and build an estate home anymore without the veranda room. Now this one here is about 900 square feet. It's pretty typical in size. So it has these panoramic French doors, and they slide back against each other. These are 30 feet wide. And so when they're opened up and entirely, you have 20 feet of open width between the inside room and the outside room. And of course, you want to pay attention to the track too. So the tile goes right across the track, and all you have is a 1/8 inch wide stainless steel track. It's looking great. So the tile goes from indoor to outdoor, and you have that indoor-outdoor living. And now you have the outdoor family room, the outdoor veranda room. Now, I tell everybody, so we don't do living rooms and the formal dining rooms anymore. We haven't done them in a long, long time. Every now and then, I'll have someone request a dining room in a home, rarely if ever a living room. Because the new living room is on the outside veranda, the new dining room is again on the outside veranda. The living room, it's got the low profile 6 foot wide modern fireplace, again concrete mantle to diffuse the heat, and then a big 85 inch television above it. Hey, here's that ceiling that we talked about. It's that herringbone compounded with an arch. Really cool, dramatic look. I love that ceiling. Everybody who walks through the home, it's a crowd pleaser, I tell you. It's got just a neat look to it. So the outdoor dining area, this is a 6 foot round table that easily holds 8, could easily hold 10. It's got 8 chairs here. And then of course the outdoor kitchen. It's got a big island here. This is 5 feet by 10 feet. Big 3 foot stainless steel, 3 foot wide stainless steel farmhouse sink. So lots of space to prep food, to serve drinks and wine and beer and whatever else you're having to all your friends and your buddies over. And it's got the back countertop it's got the 52 inch cooktop and side burner with a 60 inch vent-to-hood. You always want the vent-to-hood a little bigger than the barbecue below because, a little bit of breeze can whip in through here and you don't want all that smoke up there in the ceiling and getting all over yourself and all over your clothes. The cabinets are really dang important. These here, it's a plastic polymer, and they use these cabinets on boats, so they came off a yacht. But we repurposed them and said, hey, look, let's put these things outside because they last forever. They're used to sun, weather, rain, storm, wind, whatever. They just, they last for 100 years out here. Terrific cabinets, little on the spendy side, but well worth it. All right, outside too, we have these 3 electrical heaters. And these things here really do the job. They put out the heat. When these things are on and it's chilly outside, a chilly evening, You're as snug as a bug in a rug right out here on the veranda. And yes, they are electric. I used to put gas heaters on my verandas, but everything's going electric here. Everything. So the neat thing with these is the photovoltaic panels, solar panels up on the roof. It's recharging the Tesla battery. It's powering the wall, making the meter spin backwards. And electrical from these heaters is just pert near free. Turned out terrific. It's 50 feet across and it's about 16 feet from front to back. And to get from the drip line edge of the veranda room in the house out to the pool, there's about 40 feet of grass and this nice 8-foot by 8-foot walkway of flat work. Now the neat thing on this flat work here is we put 4-inch strips around everything with these nice black river rock. It's got a neat look to it, a good feel. It's just we didn't have to put this river rock strips in, but you know, we did it for visual effect and to break up the massness of the flat work. Turned out great. So center line of pool is a center line of the beach, and the idea here is just to walk right from the patio and the sidewalk and flat work around the pool, and you can walk right in and get your toes wet, get your ankles wet, get your shins wet, and then get right into the pool. Neat effect. There's no sudden drop off with the beach. Now over here is the Baja Shelf. So the idea behind this, we talked about it. This is about 18 inches deep, and it's deep enough where you can put a lawn chair in there and get your keister wet, sit there, and again, tip back a cold one on a hot day. And it's a really nice place to put the kids, the little kids, the grandkids. They can splash around in it and not get too deep and too wet, and they stay put right there. It's kind of a neat deal. Now, on the other side of the pool, you can see it's got a disappearing edge, and that disappears out over the Southern California coastal canyons, which is really neat. And in the middle there, that's the fire bowl. And it has a real dramatic look when the fire's coming up and the fire bowls, you know, fire's coming up, especially at night too. That's got a neat effect. So you get that fire and water effect where water's going out over the disappearing edge, and you got fire coming up through the water line. Neat stuff. Okay, one last thing about the pool. Of course, it's got a massive spa. This spa here is 12 foot by 12 foot, 3.5 feet deep. It holds, I don't know, 482 people, whatever. It's big enough for the party, right? Hey guys, it's been my pleasure hosting all these videos of building our model home here on Mar Mesa. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and you can kind of see how fun the final product has been. It was a joy to design it. It was a joy to build it. It wasn't a joy to permit process it. I got to tell you, it'll drive you bananas, but you got to have the patience to get through all the building and planning and engineering departments. California, love it, right? But if you can have that patience and you get to build the home, there's a lot of fun and joy there. But the end result is terrific. We love it. It's got a lot of good value to it. And the grand opening, and here we are, and we're gonna use it as our model home here for the next couple of years. And we are designing the next model home, which is like almost twice as big as this home. So I cannot wait. I just started the design work on it. It's gonna be crazy cool. But in the meantime, Monty McCullough from Mar Mesa. I've enjoyed it. Thank you for being part of our video program on building our next model home. Out from Mar. Over now.